Let's see, we got mini bikes in here, mini bikes and dirt bikes. What's going on? How is your day? Well, I guess it's not how is your day. How was your day? And what was your fragrance of the day as well? My fragrance of the day today. This is one I got I was gonna say pretty recently, but now that I think about it, it's been over 6 months. But Rasasi Huas Tropical, I think this came out in like August or something like that. Which is a little later in the season than I think they should have released this. I think they should have released this right at the beginning of summer or even spring. But I got this like right when it came out. It's a clone of Paradise Garden from Jean Paul Gaultier. I personally like this more than Paradise Garden. It's just kind of like a heavier version. To me, Paradise Garden is like very airy, very light. And this is just kind of like a thicker version. So fragrance of the day, Dossier Woody Basil. Interesting. What does that smell like? I was at Target yesterday with my mom, and we smell a bunch of the Cremos, a bunch of the Hawthorne fragrances, but we also smell a bunch of Dossiers as well. I had the aromatic star anise, whatever their Dior Sauvage clone was. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't one that I like loved. Cayman, what's going on? How's your day going? Yeah, Cayman, how's your day going? And what is everyone's fragrance of the day? If y'all have not, please let me know. It's your fragrance of the day. Also, make sure you drop a sub if you guys have not already. Drop a sub and a like. When I hit 5K, I'll be giving away not this bottle, but a brand new bottle of Latafa Kamarikawa. And let me know what your fragrance of the day is. I'm wearing Rasasi Hawass Tropical today. But yeah, I had that Dossier. My mom had their Baccarat Rouge clone. It's a really nice fragrance. I think Dossier makes some good fragrances. I bought my girlfriend the one that's a clone of Armani My Way. I want to say that's the one I got her, and that one's good. I think the Dossier fragrances are good. Dude, it was awesome. Got a girlfriend. I was talking to this girl, asked her out. She said yes. They're pretty happy. Hey, there you go. And you know why she said yes? It's because of the fragrance. No, I'm kidding. Smells like low sell decants to your buddies for $10 each. How big are the decants? Are we talking like a little 1 ml, a little 2 ml, or are you giving them a decent amount for 10? Because I mean, honestly, I think $10 for a decant if you're like selling it to someone at school or like one of your buddies. I don't think $10 is like the worst price, but it's crazy how cheap some decanters are because they're trying to be like super competitive. Like you can get niche decants for $7, for like a 2 ml. But my buddy dropped like $50 on a 10 ml of Blue Talisman. It's good, but I don't know. It's like 300 plus for a bottle. I don't really think it's worth it. Fragrance time. What's going on? Smells like loam. Oh yeah, and they're only like 25 bucks. Oh yeah, yeah. I totally forgot you were talking about the Dossier. So yeah, if you sell three decants, then you'd make more than what the freaking fragrance was. That's pretty smart. And I mean, the Dossier fragrances are good too. Like they're good quality. I think they're good personally. I don't have any in my collection. Like I said, I had the Dior Sauvage clone pretty early on into my fragrance journey, but it's really not like a crazy fragrance. I really like their Lost Cherry clone. This is a fragrance. So I used to have this set pretty early on into when I started collecting. This is a set that my dad gave me. Um, and I didn't really wear these fragrances, so I gave them to my brother. My brother has since moved out, and he never took these. I'm assuming he's not going to take them. I mean, I'm still going to ask him, like, hey, do you want these? If not, I'm going to take them. But we're going to do a quick little review. Do you recommend? Do I recommend what? Do I recommend these or what? Because it really depends. Um, oh, what do you recommend for being around a girl in school? For me, Dylan Blue is always a great one just for school in general. LeBeau is good as well because it is going to be getting warmer out. Honestly, I would say try to get something that is going to be good for the warmer weather. LeBeau or Dylan Blue. I would say personally, LeBeau, it works wonders for me. My girlfriend loves that one. That's one you can wear in school, and it's just great for the outdoors as well. Most unique perfume in my collection. I think the most unique is probably Zaharoff Sunkissed Island. So, first of all, this was a limited edition fragrance, so now this is pretty expensive. When I got this, it was only 155 bucks, but now it's like over depending on the listing, anywhere from like 250 to 300 bucks. This is the bottle. This is the box. This is a collaboration between Zaharoff and TLTG Reviews. That's TLTG's signature right there. Right, great looking fragrance. Bo- uh, Box, great looking fragrance bottle as well. You get a nice like islandy design on the back. But this has some pretty interesting notes. So top notes: red seaweed, pure jungle essence, ginger, cardamom, lime, and mint. So red seaweed and pure jungle essence. Pretty interesting notes. Middle notes of tequila accord, jasmine, sambac, rose de grace, and ylang ylang. The most kind of unusual note from there is the tequila. It's done very nice in here though, and it does add a nice booziness. And then base notes of blonde woods, coconut milk, so a little more unusual. Normally you just find normal coconut, but a coconut milk note, skin musk, not just musk, skin musk, and amber. But this is a beautiful fragrance. It doesn't smell weird. It's just it's the most unique smelling fragrance in my collection note wise. And I mean, when you do smell it, like it is unique. I haven't smelled anything like this, so I don't know if I could say it is the most unique smelling in my collection. It is very unique smelling. But notes wise, this has like the most unique notes. I don't know if asking me modded. D&D, you're never gonna be mod. Shh. James, what's going on? The beautiful EDT, yes. The beautiful EDT, no. LeBeau. John Paul Gaultier, LeBeau EDT. Not the beautiful LeBeau. What's my take on sandalwood? So, if you're asking my take on sandalwood, I think it really just depends. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of sandalwood, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think if it's done right, sandalwood is a beautiful note, but it kind of gives me a headache. I really, excuse me, I really don't get a lot of headaches when it comes to fragrances, but sandalwood, if it's not done right, gives me a horrible headache. Let's get into these English laundry fragrances. So, as I was saying, I gave these to my brother. He didn't take them. Well, he did take them. He never really wore them, and he didn't move. And when he moved, he didn't take them. So I'm assuming these are probably going to end up back in my collection for, I don't know, I think like 15 mls, something like that. Let's see. For 20 mls. Oh my god, I'm so plugged up already. This is Arrogant. I don't know what any of these other than this one is cloning. I'm assuming these are all clones. So this is Arrogant. I'm going to tell you what I smell. Arrogant is slightly sunscreeny, slightly mineralic. It's almost like YSL Loam meets a bunch of sunscreen. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just kind of like very fresh, clean, almost lotiony. This isn't really one I would recommend. I mean, it's good if you kind of want something basic, something that seems like it's going to be pretty safe, but it doesn't seem like it's going to stand out. I don't have LeBeau, have an off on AM Dive, and either X-Ray. Well, I would say either X-Ray. I thought you were asking for like a recommendation to buy. If you're looking for a recommendation to buy, go for LeBeau. I love it. I love it too. Depending on what it is. Like, if it's done right, it's beautiful. I love sandalwood. Not done right, I hate it. The next one here, this is Oxford Blue. Now, this right here is a beautiful fragrance. This is cloning Versace Eros. It's literally just smells like a weaker version of Eros. It's that nice, familiar apple minty DNA. This one is very nice. I would say if you're like me and you used to have Eros, you don't want to get a full bottle again, but you do kind of want something that does have that Eros DNA. This is that Eros DNA done very, very well. From my understanding, you can find big 100 mLs of these for like less than 20 bucks. So if you could find a big 100 ml of this, I would definitely say pick it up. It's literally just like a watered down Versace Eros. It smells minty, it smells appley, and it has that beautiful vanilla. What's my best clone fragrance of all time? I think, well, see, I don't know. I would say Coconut Lagoon, but apparently some people say it's a clone. Some people say it's not a clone. one that is like 100% a clone though, that I know I really love, would probably have to be, I mean, all time, it would probably have to be maybe Mancera Instant Crush. I wore that one a lot, and that's cloning Baccarat Rouge. One of my favorites of all time. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else. There's that. I mean, I feel pretty comfortable saying Instant Crush. So I think I'll stick with that. This is Notting Hill. Now, by the presentation, I would think that this is like a Creed Millisem Imperial clone. I had a sample of Millisem Imperial. This doesn't smell like it. This one is not good. It's kind of like screechy and metallic. Now, I know I've tried these on skin before, but it's been a while. It's been probably like a year or so. So I probably will at some point get around to trying these again on skin. Notting Hill, I'm nodding my head. It's not good. I don't really like that one, at least off of the cap. And this one I always remember being kind of intrigued in and liking. I always love the bottle because it's like purple into a nice clear. This is Riviera. I don't know what this one is cloning, of course. Come on, stupid freaking cap. This one isn't bad. This one is just very floral and clean. I don't know if there's like lavender or something in here. But it smells very clean. Riviera, it doesn't smell like a river or anything. This is just like a clean, fresh, lavendery sort of fragrance. Honestly, the only ones in here that I really think are worth it would be Riviera. Which this one, I mean, I would say it's not one I would say go look for, go, purposefully buy this one. If you see it, for like less than 20 bucks for a big 100 ml, it might be worth it. Oxford Blue, though, is really where it's at. This is going to be my best recommendation from these. I'm telling you, if you want something that smells like Versace Eros, go for Oxford Blue. It's literally just a watered down Versace Eros. So these are okay fragrances. I don't know how my dad ended up getting these, but he got them and he didn't enjoy them, so he gave them to me. Same thing with Stronger With You EDT. This is how I got my first fragrance. He bought this. He thought he liked it in the store, and he absolutely hated it when he got home and put it on skin. And he kept it for, I don't know how long, I'm assuming probably like a year or something like that. And then eventually I was like, hey, do you have a clone that I can have? And he gave me it because he hated it. And so, yeah, kind of interesting. But the English laundry fragrances are good. Shout out to my dad for giving it to me 2 years ago or something, 3 years ago, something like that. Dylan Blue. I love Dylan Blue. I need to wear Dylan Blue more, honestly. When I think of my freshman year of high school, these are the two fragrances that I think of the most. I think of Versace Dylan Blue, and I think of Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau. Now, I traded both of these fragrances from my really good friend Tate, and honestly, it kind of makes me sad. Tate was always, he's a grade above me, and he's going to graduate this year. So these fragrances definitely hold on to like some sentimental value. It reminds me of my buddy Tate, I suppose, because these fragrances were his, but also it reminds me of just my freshman year in general. I had a pretty good freshman year, it kind of just makes me miss my freshman year. And it kind of just makes me think of like every other thing that I've done since then. These are fragrances I primarily wear in the summer. So this reminds me of like going camping at my girlfriend's property, just doing a bunch of stuff throughout the summer. So these are truly, truly great fragrances to me, very sentimental to me. And even though I might not wear, I mean, I wear Le Beau a lot. I love Le Beau. It's my top one fragrance of all time, and I love coconut. Even though I don't wear Dylan Blue a lot, like I will always have a bottle in my collection just because it's very sentimental and it does smell good. It smells great. Wearing Silver Mountain Water. I need to try Silver Mountain Water. I have a clone of it. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for the live. I really appreciate you guys. Make sure to drop a sub and a like if you guys have not already. You guys are awesome. Thank you all for stopping in. I know this was a late live. I just wanted to get a live out. Of course, 2 new shorts going to be coming out tomorrow. A new long form will be coming out tomorrow as well. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a great day. Again, make sure to drop a sub and a like if you guys have not already. When I hit 5K, I'm going to be giving away a brand new bottle of Kamarkawa. Does my either extract need a long period to sit because it smells like straight pine sol at the top, gives my parents a headache? It could. Honestly, I have no clue. I would just say let it sit. That's probably your best bet. Hey, but I appreciate everyone. Thank you all for watching. Smell you later.